Welcome. I'm Drew. I'm in my final year of BSc Cybersecurity at Sheffield Hallam. I am also one of the student consultants here at the NEBRC. Today, I will be showing you how a hacker will gain access to your website using any vulnerability they can find to their advantage. I'll be using a virtual machine to help me demonstrate how this happens. Really, this is just a program that allows me to have another computer running without actually having to buy one. Because the techniques I will be using, if used on the internet, or out in the wild as it's known in the security community, I will be breaking some quite serious laws. Let's start by taking a quick look at how vulnerable websites are found. One of the many ways hackers find vulnerabilities is by doing automated scans across the internet. They can also use computer scanning programs to help them with this. One other way hackers can find vulnerable websites is actually using search engines such as Google. Using advanced search techniques, the website you're looking at now looks like any other website. As you can see, it's created with a program called WordPress. 34% of all websites on the internet are created with this program, so you may have already used a website run by it. This particular website has a login page, which requires a username and password to gain access to it. In this demonstration, I'll be using what's known as a terminal. This is just an interface, also known as a command prompt, that allows you to put in text-based commands to the computer. With the use of a program, I can scan the website looking for vulnerabilities. The output shows you a lot of information, but the main focus is that it shows you the version of WordPress being used is out of date. This means there is a high possibility of there being weaknesses in the system. Since the website is out of date, I'm going to check to see if it's possible to gain any usernames using the same program. As luck would have it, we've been able to find 5 usernames that are currently using this website. These can be added to a file that can be used for password cracking later on. Now that I have obtained some usernames, I can brute force the login page and try to gain access to the website. The demonstration will give you a live example of how easy weak passwords can be cracked. As you can see, I have been able to get 2 passwords with their corresponding usernames, and it's taken just over a minute. Let's use Barney's login details. It works, and we gain access to a website. After all, hackers don't always hack, they log in. The first thing you see is that the new page shows that there is a new version of WordPress available. Ignoring this, I head straight to the website plugins. When checking the plugins, I find out all the plugins seem to be out of date as well. However, one of the plugins looks like it could be more dangerous than the others. A quick Google search shows that there is a vulnerability regarding this plugin, and there's even guides to show you how to exploit it. I create 2 files, one with some HTML code and one with some PHP code. I then compress these into a zip file that can be uploaded to the website. I can then get the victim's computer to run the program, and it makes their computer connect to mine by navigating to the web page where the zip file was uploaded. Once the web page has been navigated to, I now have access to the computer behind the website. Once I have access to the computer behind the web page, I have access to the same information that the website does. I can use some Python code to give myself a little more access, and can now change my user account to Stevens using the password we found earlier on in the demonstration. This allows me to see other connections to the computer. Capturing some of the data being transferred shows that another user is currently logged onto the computer. This user's password is in plain text. I can use this level of access then to gain root access to the computer. This root access is the same as a God mode, where I can create, destroy, and modify any data on the computer. I will now pass you over to Claire, and she will give you a short presentation on how this website could be defended against my attack, and what you can do to improve your web security.
Hello, I am Claire, and I am a second-year cybersecurity student at Sheffield Hallam University. I am also a security consultant at the NEBRC, and I will be taking you through the solutions and steps that could have been taken to mitigate against this kind of attack. This kind of attack has been around for just over 15 years. It is in the OWASP Top 10, which consists of the 10 most common website vulnerabilities. The one Drew has just shown you is the 9th one on the list, which is using components with known vulnerabilities. This is like using a bucket with a hole in it. So if we look at the hacking demonstration, Drew was able to access the computer by using a dictionary attack that revealed both Barney and Stefan's passwords because they were weak and easily cracked. So the first thing that could have been done to stop this is if they both had strong passwords. If having a strong password doesn't keep the hacker out, the next thing we saw was that the website itself was outdated. Always make sure to keep everything up to date so that there are no loopholes in the programs. Along with the website being outdated, Drew found out that the plugins weren't updated either. They then used this to their advantage and used a known exploit to upload a malicious file. This allowed Drew to gain access to the computer running the website. Thank you for watching.